Here in the sub-Saharan African savanna, we observe a household of a traditional African society. This is an example of Rostow's first stage of development, the traditional society. The African depend on subsistence from their own homes and have no modern modes of transportation and must depend on locating their villages near rivers to gain a water source. As we observe further, we can witness some farmers tending their gardens and chickens. As you can see, they have very little trade and must depend on the resources of their own land to survive. Their only goal is to grow more food and survive. To measure the development of peoples, we use the HDI, or Human Development Index. This determines the development of nations through the well-being of their people. As you can see, these men are not doing so well. These three factors used to measure a high HDI are a long lifespan, knowledge, and a high standard of living. They are not set up for any of these things. This is due to a lack of a widespread public education, a low standard of living, a lack of medical services. As well as this, many traditional societies struggle to keep their people well fed and struggle to maintain food security. Food security is the concept of the required amount of food to lead a healthy life. As you can see, these men don't have enough food to last until their 40s and most likely will die of war, famine, or AIDS before that time. Well, looks like I'm going to take a nap. Where am I? That was disorientating. Wait, I know where this is. This is a country in the second stage of Rostow's stages of economic growth. Here, we see a woman farmer, except this time she has better tools to work with. Now, we take a look at a man living inside of a better house in this African country. They're now exploiting their newly discovered agricultural techniques, such as irrigation, and they have now created specialized fields of work like organized mining and a train station. They still heavily rely on foreign investment, but said investment encourages infrastructure and technological growth, which increases productivity. We now see two miners as they go to work due to the recent industrialization.
Wow, it appears we've gone to a different stage now, Rostow's third stage of development. As you can see, in cities like Mexico City, the takeoff, stage 3, has begun. Industry has begun arising, and workers have begun working on more industrialized products, such as this generator for this building. As you can see, people have decided to live in more vertical homes and have begun renting out space to each other, such as this man who's living in the same home as the previous family. As you can see, they now have heated homes and also have access to water, and due to this generator, will now have access to air conditioning. As well, because of the lack of water and needs for different things, goddamn. Okay. They will need to collect rainwater, and so I've created this generator, a crude design but an efficient one, which allows them to have this water storage, and also allows running water in each of the homes without paying a high fee. Water is especially scarce in cities like these due to the transportation costs and due to over-industrialization and destroying of environments. This is now, yeah, that's it. Wow, I'm actually starting to get used to this. As you can see, we are now in the fourth stage, the drive to maturity. Urbanization is still ongoing and vertical buildings are still prevalent. But now, as you can see, lighting has modernized and much more modern amenities such as roads are now present. Personal homes have slowly started to make a reappearance, as development has led to an increase in the preference for private property. As you can see, their jobs now reside in office buildings such as these, where they will spend their time in tertiary sector jobs such as accounting. As it is the end of the day, you can see these two residents enter an apartment building and a house. Notice that there is a rise in the use of private property, but there are still many people using rented vertical buildings and enjoy life in a modern city.
Alas, we're at the end. That took forever and 4 Thanos snaps. Now we have arrived at the final stage of Rostov development model, the age of mass consumption. This is also aligned with the increase of private property, as this mansion and its nearby land are owned by an individual. As well, he can gain everything he wants from ordering and delivering from different centers. Watch as he leaves his house to retrieve an Amazon box that he has ordered, which contains 15 forms of contraception, which has now become prevalent as technology has allowed contraception to become cheaper. As well, he has a pool and bushes, and that would otherwise not exist without the amount of resources he is able to exploit, such as personal irrigation and water resources. Now we're gonna go inside the house, open the doors, and wow, everything is furnished. Amazing. We're gonna go downstairs, and look, a water heater and a gas heater. One is used for electricity, and the other is used for warm water when it's cold. Now we're gonna go up the stairs and go upstairs again, and aha! Look at this guy. Nice necklace, by the way. And oh, what's he watching? Is that Guns, Germs, and Steel by Jared Diamond? Amazing documentary, by the way. And we're gonna go inside these doors. Random sign. It doesn't say anything, but we don't care. Oh, hello, young lady. Oh, what are you reading? Oh, Guns, Germs, and Steel by Jared Diamond again? Man, that's a reoccurring trend there. Let's try for the sign, and we're gonna leave the house, and what a wonderful house. Goodbye.